Welcome to the gardens at Cheshire. It's the month of May, and May is a very busy time in the greenhouse. We overwinter tender plants for our customers, and we return them so they can enjoy them for the summer months. Many of the plants get a final pruning and grooming. These geraniums were pruned a few weeks ago to initiate new flower buds that are just starting to become prominent. Now, in a previous video, we featured this beautiful lantana. Back then it wasn't very beautiful, but you can see here it's put on substantial growth and will be set to flower endlessly throughout the summer. Many of our customers have got plumbagos. These get multiple prunings throughout the latter part of the winter and early spring, and these are now in perfect condition to start flowering. Agave are a unique group of plants that are very architectural, but they're also quite dangerous. It takes a lot of time, effort, and labor to carefully prune these and move them back to the client without them breaking. It really is quite a remarkable plant. When it comes to stacking a truck, this really is an art form. Now, you must remember that a client might have some plants in one temperature controlled zone and other plants in another zone, but of course we want to go and deliver all their plants in one efficient delivery. So these plants are carefully lifted from their storage location, and you can see here the team is using these styrofoam blocks to help prevent the head from becoming dislodged in the root ball. And it is this level of detail and care that really does set Gardens at Cheshire apart. So the plants for a particular customer are corralled before they go into the truck so that we can stack the most remarkable 3D jigsaw puzzle you can possibly imagine. Now, there's many things that need to be achieved as you stack a truck. Obviously, you want your plants stacked in reverse order, so the ones that come off last need to go in first. And on any given truck, you might have 4 or 5 different deliveries. You want to make sure that you stack them so that they don't move. Stacking also means that the crown or the head does not get damaged. It needs to be able to be completely unencumbered and not hitting the ceiling, hitting the side, or rubbing against other plants. So this is where John McGuinness, the principal of Gardens at Cheshire, uses his countless years of experience to make sure that this is done right. Now, many of our clients have got plants that are substantial. They've got really good height to them. What that means is that you can't necessarily stand them upright. So what do? Do you lay them down flat? No, because they would shake. So this is the method that they've developed over many years, and they use hand dollies where the plant is put on the dolly and held at an angle, and that sweeps the crown of the plant back so it's not touching the ceiling. They then stack a styrofoam block to support it and then put in another hand dolly with another plant, and that is how it will transit to its end location. Very safe, very secure, and it means that they can move taller plants very safely. And it's more of this experience that is required to do this properly. Very easy to damage plants in transit. Some customers have their plants growing in a terracotta pot, like you see here. Terracotta is very fragile, very delicate, and it's by intention rather than by chance that the plant is supported here on 2 sides with polystyrene. This gives it kind of a pocket or an area in which it can't move, and then more plants will be stored around it. Now let's just walk through the greenhouse and see what remarkable transformation has taken place. If you go back to videos in early spring, this was full of literally thousands of plants. And as you get into the month of May, more and more plants are returned to their customers to meet their customer schedule. It's a very high demand, hard work period of time. Sometimes the trucks are stacked late of an afternoon and an early evening, and they'll get up at the crack of dawn and drive off to an estate so that they can drop these plants at the right time for the client. The plant returning window is April, May, and June. Now, May is by far the busiest month, but you can see here that many of our temperature-controlled greenhouse rooms are devoid of many plants. Lots of agapanthus, mandevilla, hibiscus, bay trees. They've all gone back to their customers. These are 4 beautiful olive trees that were featured in earlier videos, looking very wizened and somewhat quite diminutive. But here they are in May, looking beautiful. So that's it, the month of May at Gardens of Cheshire. Thank you so much, and bye for now.